Veronica, on the day of the merger, it was such an emotional ceremony. How do you feel?
Well, that's a whole range of emotions, which I myself cannot all identify, but the most important feelings are joy and gratitude, not only for this day today, but for all the process and going back our long history, there was always the desire of the one congregation, and it's incredible that we live it today.
What does this merger, this union of minds and hearts, which is now legally and canonically existent, mean for you, but maybe also for the sisters you have had the chance to speak with today?
I am reminded of what the canon lawyer told me when I got the decree. He said, actually, it is not a merger, it is a coming home. So as our division was never intended, it happened because of political and historical reasons. It is a real coming home to be what we were founded for. And I think that is one of the most important points for merger. And another point, looking ahead to our future, it is the bigger strength we have for our mission as a united congregation all over the world. And I think that can somehow booster us to serve better.
You said you are joyful, but also grateful. What are you most grateful for?
When I look back the last years, when we started to talk about becoming one, there were many questions, there were also many doubts, and there was also resistance, which is very normal. And for me, it's a sort of miracle, the process we have gone through, from a very diverse reaction to that unanimous, let's say, availability to say yes to this merger. Some, I think, with a certain amount of sadness, which is normal and which is also precious, but there is a real yes to it. And that is a wonderful, wonderful experience in the last time, in the many encounters we had. There is a huge support. There is very much goodwill, and there's the readiness to co-create our future, and that is simply wonderful.
Were there people you have been thinking of, especially during that very emotional celebration?
One group of people that came to my mind were the two former leadership teams who have initiated the process. It was Jane and Noel in their teams who have started a serious discussion and a serious discernment around merger now in our time. And they have done a great deal of the work. And we already started with that unanimous yes of both of the general congregations, what we are building on the foundation that was laid before us. So I was very grateful knowing they had done so much in this. And then, of course, I also went back to many of our sisters throughout history who made attempts to merge. In the last 200 years, there were several attempts to merge, to come together. It was not successful for different reasons, but they all have done their part where we are now today.
If Mary Ward and Teresa Ball would be here today, is there something you wanted to say to them?
Yes, I would say to them, give us your spirit, give us your daring vision, and support us in each step we take now towards our new future.